What's up, everyone? Uh, Today, the movie review is going to be about A Quiet Place Part 2. It's taken me a little bit to get through this series, but that's just because I've been, I don't know, trying to do other stuff, and, life gets in the way, but, yeah, I watched it this morning, and, for a second time. I watched it, obviously, when it came out, but it's been a couple years. This, I thought, is a really good, really solid sequel to the first one. Now, I don't like it as much as the first one, but it's just it's damn near close. There's just little things that I preferred in the first one, which is a general, for a series that I feel like is generally a rule that I kind of a habit or maybe a bias or whatever it is that I follow. But example would be the Hobbit trilogy or the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's I generally like the first movies the most out of those because it's a smaller scale, and it's I don't know, it's weird. It's it doesn't, it's not spread out story wise, all these paths of the story, intertwining and all that. Kind of like Game of Thrones, where it's everyone's, across the Westeros or in Essos and stuff, and it's all these different storylines just kind of, plotting on, and, until they finally connect. I don't know. But that's kind of how I feel with this series as well. Even though this doesn't really expand too much, it's this is them kind of going into the world after being on just their own home front for a year and a half or however long the apocalypse was going on by that point. But yeah, I don't know, I thought the opening was really great. It's cool to see their point of view of day one. I don't know, I really the fall of apocalypses and stuff, and seeing how it affects everyday life as we know it so far. And then I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see John Krasinski's character again. And I like the one shots that it there's a couple one shots in the opening that I thought was pretty cool, him just kind of going through the town, and during that segment is showing stuff from the first one, and the first one's opening the store that they're scavenging in, and the what was it, it wasn't an airplane, it was a rocket ship, a space shuttle, that the kid takes from the store, and then ends up getting killed by one of the Death Angels in the first one. But yeah, I don't know, it's cool to see the town before it fell, and then they're at the baseball game, and it's it has little foreshadowing later into the movie that I thought I didn't pick up on the first time I watched it, but the second time it was actually cool to spot some of that. And I don't know, I really liked the one shot where it's Emily Blunt and I think it's the boy who ends up dying in the first one, and then the main boy, which I think his name's Marcus or whatever, when they're driving in reverse because of the city bus is coming at them. I thought that was a pretty sick shot. And I don't know, I just thought that whole opening is really well done. And then it picks up right where the first one leaves off, and it's, I don't know, pretty cool to see them actually scavenge the remnants of their home for whatever supplies they can take on the road. And they eventually meet up with I don't know if I pronounce his name right, but it's Cillian Murphy. He he plays in oh, well, obviously you guys know that actor. He's pretty fucking famous. He's a great actor. But yeah, I thought he was a really good addition to the movie. And like, I don't know, it's cool that like he's actually in the opening of the movies, somebody that they knew in like their past life before the apocalypse, but his like dynamic to the whole group was, I don't know, like that addition was is really cool. And I don't know, just like, I don't know, the whole cast kind of, I mean, not like stepped up, but it's like I liked like the Marcus's acting was a little bit better in this movie. Not like it was bad in the first one, but like he kind of stepped up a little. And I don't know, just like it's focused more on like Emily Blunt and like the I can't remember her name, but the deaf girl, like the pretty much like the main character. It feels like they, you know, it focuses a little bit more on them since there's like less of them from the first movie, but I thought they all did a stellar job. And then I don't know, it's just like cool like seeing them go on the road, like uh, the eldest daughter, like well the daughter, and then Killian Murphy's character. I think his name's like Emmett or something. I can't quite remember, but like their journey was pretty cool. Like when they spot a boat and like they go and it's like booby trapped and they have like those fucking, I don't know, like those, I don't know if they're like cannibals or just like some rogue group of people that were just deranged. They were pretty fucked up. Like they put a noose around his neck and they were seemingly gonna like kidnap, and God knows what the fuck they're gonna do to the daughter. But yeah, that scene was intense as fuck. And then I don't know, it's cool. Like they go to the island and it's I think his name's like Henry from day one, the black guy that ends up getting out of the city, and at the end he's like on the boats at like the lifeboats or whatever. It's cool seeing him and like those two storylines of like, you know, Quiet Place Part 1 and Part 2, and like day one like crossing over and kind of just interacting for a little bit. And then I don't know, just like there's a lot of intense scenes that were pretty cool, and just like the Marcus and the little baby like being trapped in the, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's like a little, not like crawl space, but I don't really know what it's called. I can't remember what they called it, but they get locked in because he forgets to put like the rag up to make sure it doesn't actually like go in place for the door. And yeah, he's like stealing oxygen from the baby to, I mean, obviously to live, but I thought that was pretty messed up. But I mean, at the same time, it's like being in his shoes, like I don't know what I'd do, but yeah, that shit was pretty intense. And like the mom, when she finally gets back after going back to like the farm to get like the oxygen tanks, like yeah, like just like the dread of seeing that, yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know, I thought it was a really good movie. The I don't know, like the ending is maybe like the part that kind of, I don't know, I thought it was well done for the most part. Just the only, I don't know, I don't think she kills like the Death Angel, which is like a, I don't know, look like a pipe, and she just like hits it once and it dies. But I don't know, maybe that's just like nitpick for me, but I thought that was kind of corny. I did like the whole like story of her, like I don't know, maybe like living up to like her dad's memory or something, or like, you know, if you like the information that she has that makes these like indestructible creatures that have fucked over humanity like vulnerable to be killed, and like doing the right thing to get that message out to the people, I guess. I don't know, I do like that. At first I did think it was like corny my first watch, but yeah, I don't know, I didn't mind it as much during the second watch. But that whole sequence at the and like in the radio station was pretty cool. Just besides the part of like her killing the Death Angel, just like with a pipe, like it was like it's nothing. She just like it was like a walker in one of the later seasons of The Walking Dead, when they're like so rotted that they can just barely fucking tap them and their head caves in. But I don't know. Other than that, I thought it was pretty sick, especially like that the eldest boy, like it's like he's like, not to be mean, but he's a pussy. Like both movies, he's just a fucking, he's a wuss. But at the end, like hearing the static of, I don't know, not the static, but like the interference of like the hearing aid and stuff into the microphone and like the radio and stuff, he, I don't know, kind of gave him like the courage to like stand up and actually like protect his like younger brother and his mom and stuff from the Death Angel. I thought that was pretty good shot, and it's like happening at like the same time, like as she was saving, like I think his name is Emmett from like the Death Angel that was in the radio station. But I don't know, I thought that's pretty cool. But I feel like they should have just had her like pick up like maybe like an axe at least, or maybe like get Emmett's rifle, or I don't know, just maybe like a gun or something. But I don't know, for the most part, I thought it was a really good, like solid sequel, and I don't know, like I'm excited to see the part 3 to that story, which I'm pretty sure they're working on it. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have too much to say. I'd probably give it like a, maybe like a 8.5, 8.75, since we gave the first one a 9. It's just like a little notch below that one. Again, this is a very like consistent and solid like horror, I guess franchise or series, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, not too many negatives with this one, but yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, sorry for the spoilers, but check it out and I don't know, let me know what you think. And if you have seen it, let me know what you think. And or if you disagree with me, just let me know down in the comments. But if you like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and follow us on all of our socials and all that shit. But have a good one, and I'll see you at the next movie review.